I find it exceptionally strange that we feel the need to limit ourselves to one thing or another, like whether it's music, hobbies, activities, friends, whatever. I find that very strange, and that's what I want to talk about. So, hello everybody, it is your human Thork, and welcome back to the channel. But yeah, I find it very strange, and I need to find food before I forget to do that completely. But yeah, if you're anything like me, then you will absolutely understand that feeling of not wanting to be put in a box. You know, like regardless of what that thing is, I feel like it's a very relatable thing that a lot of people, deal with but don't talk about. Like, we live in a society that is very narrow-minded at times, very, very narrow-minded at times. And I guess it's partly human nature to want to put things in neat, orderly boxes so that we know what we're looking at and dealing with. But sometimes it just doesn't help us, you know? I always think that whatever we like do in society should help the most people. At least that's kind of what I think. It makes the most sense, you know? So if the idea of us putting ourselves into boxes no longer helps, like maybe it used to help in like the hunter-gatherer days of our society, where you had to be relegated to specific tasks, otherwise the village would starve. You know, like certainly then it made sense to only limit, certain people to certain things. But like now we're in modern times, right? And things don't have to be that rigid. Like sometimes it's very useful, like let's say there's only one doctor capable of performing like a certain task or operation in the world, and they just decide to go off and do, art or something. Like maybe then you can make an argument for like, no, this person should only be doing one thing, the thing that we need them to do to, I don't know, survive. I could see that. But like, you will know if you're in school, there is so much pressure out there for you to pick one specific thing. But it's kind of bullshit. Let's be honest. And I don't know if this is the village I discovered before, but maybe it is. I'm not sure. I don't remember it. I feel like it was down a hill. Well, in any case, new village, and now I cannot sprint. Lovely. But yeah, the concept of forcing people to do one thing when it's not really needed is kind of absurd. Oh yeah, no, I did not discover this village. What in the world? That's insane. That's wild. I'm gonna make one of these to get some wheat so that we don't have to worry about food for a long time. But yeah, also what I know of how people are treating like the attitudes towards education nowadays is drastically shifted. Like chances are if you're also younger, you realize how crazy everything is getting, and like you just don't have time to care, which is very valid. I find that the more you try to push someone into a certain box, the more it just won't work. So don't try to do that to yourself, There are like so many things that are really cool to do, and you don't have to limit yourself to just one of them. Like, for example, I am into music, and so I make every single piece of audio that you hear on this channel in terms of music. I don't do the sound effects, of course, but yeah, like all of that stuff, music-wise, was made by me, and I find it really fun to do. Like, I could just go to the YouTube audio library or do some like non-copyright sound stuff, but it feeds my creativity. It allows me to express exactly what I want to do in an episode. Ooh, that's a jackpot. Absolutely. It's no 14 obsidian in one chest like I did in my Let's Play world, but, it's certainly something. Which I still cannot believe is a real thing, by the way. Anyways, back onto the music topic. Huh. Well, perfect time to sleep. Excuse me, sir. See if we can get lucky and find some potatoes or something. Carrots, lovely. There's a potato. I have my food now, so that's cool. But yeah, I guess tangentially on the music side of things, I also never really like limiting myself to listening to one type of music or one artist. I feel like that is the fastest way to make everything exceptionally boring for yourself. Like, there's so much music to be found, so many amazing, fantastic, uh, indie artists out there, independents that really would love your support. And, it's kind of a fun thing to just explore sounds. I feel the same way about food as well. I don't really like limiting myself to one type of like food dish or something, even though right now, because of my teeth, that's kind of what I'm doing. But regardless, I love seeing what people can do with food as well. I'm not talking about like any like 5-star fancy restaurant shit like that. I'm just strictly talking about ooh, horse. I'm not talking about horse. I'm talking about food. I have a saddle. I see a horse. I know what I gotta do. Oh yeah, I need an empty hand, don't I? Yeah, I feel like if you're someone who struggles with trying new things, I really encourage you to try, like in whatever way that is for you, whether it's like a new dish, a new song, a new artist, a new routine, something. It's very valuable to just see what's going on, Ooh, you're decently fast. I love that, actually. Wasn't planning on getting a horse, but hey, new things, right? Oh yeah, also I was gonna mention this in this video. If you look over there, that may look like a little bit of a raised platform. It's another one of these, but much bigger. I don't know if I'm going to go over there in this video though, but it's cool to know it's over there. It's like, this is like step 1, that's step 2. The best way, I cannot escape having you guys be around, and I don't have armor, so, oh boy. I'm just going to dig a little bit of a hole here to put my horse in. Where is my horse? Because we can't really use them on the island, so I'm just going to have them chill right over here. And yeah, this will be your home for now. I'll maybe get you something better, maybe later. I'm not sure. And when trying something new, it can be as simple as a game. There are so many cool free-to-play games out there that tons of indie developers would love your support. So yeah, I just think it's very strange, the fact that we feel the need so many times in a row, like again and again, on repeat, how we feel the need to limit ourselves in terms of, I don't know, all these different things. I don't see any usefulness in keeping these like outdated and old ideas of what we should be doing with our time or interests around anymore. We can just do lots of things, and we should do lots of things. I thought I had more wheat than that, but anyways. But yeah, I think it's just something valuable to think about. And like, I'm talking like in broader society currently, right? But shrink this down, to just what's useful to you. Think about all the routines and things that you do and things that you're interested in that just don't really serve you anymore and are just kind of there because you're doing it. It's not like you're super interested in the thing anymore, or the concept of the interaction of whatever is happening, right? It's just something that you do. Why do you do it if you don't thoroughly enjoy it? Seriously, is it because of like pressure? Because if it's because of pressure, because like if it's from pressure that you're just doing it, like hopefully this video is an example that you can just do things. It's as long as they're not harmful to others, do the things you want to do, even if they're not in a professional manner. Just, it's cool to do things that are different. We've already recognized that, having variety and being into multiple things is a good thing. Look at how we do diets, right? And nutrition, right? Your body needs all these different things. It's the same thing with interests and hobbies, right? Unless you find that one thing that you cannot, live without, then like there's no harm in in exploring and finding new things that you really love. And I think it just takes some time to find it, but it's worth it in the end, because I don't know, good things happen. Well, anyways, I'm gonna probably stop talking now because I could go on forever and I will never get this video out in time. This is a replacement video for episode 4 of our 1.20 Let's Play. I meant to have it out today, Sunday the 18th, and I did not do that because I very much underestimated the time it took to do the kind of edits that I wanted to. It's a classic. It's a classic Thork move, and I don't know if I'll ever learn to avoid that, but hopefully I will. Yeah, that video should be up next Friday. I want to take my time with it, and this kind of video, this type of content seems to be doing really well, and you guys have been loving it. So yeah, thank you so much for the feedback on all those kind of videos. The past 2 videos have been kind of wild for me to see just how many people resonate with what I'm talking about. So yeah, I have this video coming out today, hopefully on Sunday, and probably 1 or 2 videos throughout the week that are exactly like this, or at least theoretically, I'm going to be making these videos throughout the week. So, you know, just to fill in the gaps, I feel like I want to ride this little bit of attention that the algorithm is giving me. So yeah, I'm not focused on the numbers. I genuinely am just enjoying what I'm doing here. It's just really cool, and I want to see if it can turn into something, and that's the best way to do it, is to stay consistent. And connected to the video topic, like I said in the beginning, I don't want to limit myself to one thing. If I just did a Let's Play series, that would be very boring. So yeah, just not limiting myself to one type of video, you know, that's cool, that's valuable, that's fun, that's awesome. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you did. Comment below if you did. Share this with a friend. Like this video. Subscribe to stay up to date with what we got going on. I plan to make so many more of these kind of videos, plus Let's Plays, plus other things that I have in the works. And yeah, fun stuff. Keep being awesome, keep being you. So yeah, I don't do an outro for these videos, really, like I do for my Let's Play world. So see ya, I guess.